Come on in, you guys. I'm gonna do another search here, you guys, here in a couple of minutes. See if anybody wants to come along. Looks like we got a signal out here. Right on, we got Daniel, Kelly, Roquel, I guess. Voyager's in. Right on. So give a couple likes, you guys, and then like I say, my chat is looks like the chat's up, but my feed is way behind. So I don't know. So we're doing the best we can. Anyway, you guys, so we just got back from searching Highway 286 over there, and we went all the way down to the border. We searched the gully the whole way down. We live streamed that, went down to as far as the border, and then I got a couple pings on this spot over here. Some people were telling me, you know, you got to go over here, check this out. And wait, hold on, let me get something out of my car. I'll be right back, you guys. Is everybody still with me? Sorry about that. Yeah, we got some folks here. I didn't want to leave my wallet in the car, right? That would be a bad move. That'd be a rookie move. So where was I? We searched out there, and then this was another spot I was getting some pings on. These are, it's like these desert estates out here. There's not estates. It's sort of a, I would say, a very affordable neighborhood, and they're very large lots. So if you want to hold someone prisoner or hold somebody for ransom, you wouldn't want to do it in one of those neighborhoods in Tucson. They're just so close together. You know, someone could yell and you could hear next door. Out here, you have these big lots. And then there's a bunch of them out here. And I got a couple leads on a couple of them. I'm not going to tell you the addresses because I don't want to accuse anybody. Just sorry, looking around. I just want to make sure we're safe, you guys. So I don't want to accuse anybody, but we'll go by these. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I do know I'm looking for anything suspicious. And we'll take a run through. I'm gonna look at a couple of the lots that the people pinged me on. I don't know how good their information is. I don't know. I'm just out here trying to do my best, and we were sort of in the area. So we still got some sunlight. Sorry, man. It's hot out here, let me tell you. We still got some sunlight. And, okay, we got a couple hundred people in. Awesome. Really appreciate that. And then, so let's, without further ado, we'll strap on the helmet. We'll take a look at these lots. Like I say, they're big lots. And then you could have somebody inside these lots. I'm not sure what we're looking for, but I'm gonna look at a couple specific ones, and then and I'll take you guys along with me because I was in the area. I wanted to hunt the spot. So let me put my bottle in the truck, strap on the helmet, and we'll rock and roll. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, you guys. So yeah, we're going that direction, and I'll show you. I haven't told you exactly where we are, but I'll give you the we'll give you the intersection. Okay, I'll give you the intersection where I'm at. Thanks a lot, Bobby. Thank you for everything. You're welcome, Bobby. And I'll give you the intersection where we're at as soon as we get on the road here. Hopefully everybody's got a good view. Tighten everything up. Hopefully the bike starts, and then we'll be off. So we are still on Highway 286. This is the way to Mexico, that direction. So this way is Tucson, that way is Mexico. Let me just, hopefully the bike starts, you guys. Uh-oh. That's never good. Ah, success. So here we go, you guys. We got 260 people in there, which is fantastic. Yeah, for those of you who are on an earlier stream, let's see. Just I'll show you how we're geared up here, you guys. There you are, there we are. Hope you can see that. Yeah, if you were on the earlier stream, that town we were in, very interesting. And okay, here we go. So there's gonna be a glare, but the glare is gonna go away in a minute. Like I said, this is Highway 286. Mexico is this way, you guys. This is the road we're on, okay? We're getting off Highway 286 on All-Tar Road. Okay? So that's where we're at. These are the mailboxes for the folks that live in there. I'm not accusing anybody here, you guys. I just want to let you know. But I just got a couple pings, and this is like these big desert houses. Very interesting. Have you ever seen a lineup of mailboxes like this? This is true Arizona out here. Arizona's an amazing place. They have some work to do in Tucson, though, I'll tell you that. Let's get across this road and we'll head in, right? So like I say, that way is Mexico. This way is Tucson. This is a neighborhood in here, a dirt road neighborhood, you guys. So yeah, very interesting. So we'll run it up here, you guys. And then we'll, like I said, I'm gonna swing by the places that people pinged me on. That reminds me of that white dog in yeah, so like I say, these are these houses and residences. They're set way back. They're big lots, very private. Hopefully you can get a view of these things. And we'll try the ones that I wanted to check out. But we're just going to sort of go to the extent of it first. But yeah, so this is real desert living out here. And then there's more of these lots out as they go the other direction. These people appreciate their privacy, that's for sure. Very private. I guess they have water. Go down this road. One of them's down here. You need a four-wheel drive just on the residential streets. You know, a fence of cactus would really be effective. A fence of cactus. So in the ones that I wasn't pinged on, I'm really not sure what I'm looking for, but I am, you know, we're looking. You never know, you could surprise somebody doing something. But yeah, all these units are set way back from each other. The sign says, "Do not enter when flooded." I can't imagine it floods here very often. Yeah, I guess the people were telling me, like in the previous chat, the Kia Soul is not part of the investigation. I guess they cleared that car, or the cars that drove by the camera. So I still want to go look at for abandoned vehicles on that main street. Maybe we can do that tomorrow morning, or if there's enough time later tonight. Sorry, trying to jerk my head. I think I'm on the wrong road here. I think I got to go back. Yeah, you could definitely, somebody could be inside this house yelling. You'd never hear them from your next door neighbor. It's for sale, you guys, if you're interested. Your street is a dirt road, though. Very interesting. You don't see that real often. Sorry about the glare. Is this a residence? Yeah, there's a guy there. Guess he lives there. Oh, he burned down, I guess. Yeah, he had a fire. His house burned down. Well, that's too bad. I don't see any fire hydrants to put out fires. If there's a fire, you're on your own, I think, out here. There's no fire hydrants. How you gonna put out a fire? Maybe just I don't know. Can't shovel, I guess. The only thing you do is shovel dirt on it. If you have a fire right here, you just shovel dirt on it, because there's no water, there's no fire hydrant, but there's a lot of dirt. There's plenty of dirt. I think a lot of dogs there. So we'll head up the road here. Stay with me. Like I say, we're in an area that I got a couple of pings. I don't know if it'll pan out, but I was in the area, so just wanted to make a swing, you know what I mean? And whoops. Just wanted to make a swing. Yeah, you have fire, you shovel some dirt. Man. This is a rough road. It is like the classic washboard. You know, I'm glad the GoPro has image stabilization, because, man, you're gonna shake me to death out here. So just to give you an idea of the location, you guys. Chumbles Road and South Mare Drive, which is, I guess, it's incorporated. I don't know. They have like authentic looking street signs. So yeah, I'm not as hopeful as I was on the Highway 286. That was a good run, you guys. These units out here, though, I can see why people were asked me to come out here. I don't know exactly how to search them, but and then it goes empty. Then you go up, and then there'll be another house up ahead. Bike and I've got the live stream going, I got no access to a map, so we just have to wing it. Got to go based off of what my memory is of the map I was looking at. It's just a little shady here. So yeah, you see, this is what they're talking about, these houses with these big huge lots. I'm not accusing anybody out here, but I am just taking a look at it. Wow, it is sandy. So yeah, anybody joining, we're searching for Nancy Guthrie or any evidence thereof. We were searching Highway 286 earlier, and then I was sort of in this area, and some people were asking me to come out here just due to the fact that there's a lot of sort of big lots with sort of low rent type of houses here and there, and I don't know how they figured it out, but you know, I'm just trying to follow up what I get. Somebody might even be living in that little red house. So and then we got some other ideas still. I still want to try to find the getaway car. Look for abandoned vehicles that look like they've been sitting there for 3 weeks or so in town. I want to hit that. I really had high hopes on this Highway 286 area. We got these a lot of abandoned buildings out here. People thought, oh, I'm gonna retire in between Tucson and Mexico. I'm gonna love the peace and quiet. Well, you know, it's just, you don't want to go in these properties if there's a hint, because you never know, these people could be paranoid, or so and then yet they build new houses. Look at this. This guy has a brand new house here. Can't imagine it. Don't worry, dog, you're not going to catch me. Yeah, so anyway, where was I? You know, I wish when we were on our earlier stream, I wish I'd have took you on a tour of the inside of those abandoned houses in that ghost town we were in. That would have been rather interesting. Building or tearing down, I'm not sure. I think tearing down, or halfway built. There was a ranch out here, you guys. Here's the cattle, all the cattle guards. I guess you would bring the cattle up there, load them in the truck. So I just saw a quick a quick question. I just looked at the tag. Is that a Suzuki? Yeah, Suzuki. 1993 Suzuki DR350. So, there's your water tank. Man. Look at this cactus, you guys. You fall into this, man, it's over. This Arizona is something else. It's a new environment for me. Definitely got to be careful. Thanks for all the help, you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I say, this is my third trip down here. I drive all the way from California, far northern California, and yeah, it's an effort to do this, but I can't. This is my third trip, and each time I leave and I say, oh, okay, I did my part. Each time I leave, I start thinking about other places, and I start getting tips from people. And all the love and support, and so I go, you know, okay, let's give it another shot. Then I get in my car, I drive for like 2 days to get here again. Yeah, so I don't know, I just yeah, I'm able to do this. You know, I got the bike, and I've always been sort of an outdoors person. So it's a challenge to me to do. I mean, not that it's challenging, but I just approaching it as a challenge. Go find Nancy, you know what I mean? Tonopah Road, okay, you know. Okay, let's search this. Yeah, so I just accept the challenge and then give it my best shot. So Tonopah. Man, I wonder if cattle trail. Does Tonopah go this way? I don't know, you guys. The guy's got a sign that says, "Whoever took my shit better bring it back, or I'm gonna..." Yeah, interesting. Welcome to the outskirts of Tucson, right? So where was I? Yeah, so yeah, accepting it as a challenge. This is my third trip down here. Each time I've searched, I don't know, 3-4 days each. And then when I try to think of which trip I searched where, it all sort of goes together, you know? But here we are, we're in the here and we're in the now right now. And so I've gone by a couple of the places. I guess maybe the person lives out here who's emailing me. I don't know. Who was suspicious. So I've gone by a couple of the units. And quite frankly, I don't want to approach him myself. You know, if you have a tip that you think, you know, send it to the FBI for one thing. I'm not the FBI, you know. I'm out here doing my best, trying to follow things up. But going on to private property, you know, that's way out of my league, you guys. But I will come out and survey and get stuff on tape. Sorry, I know it's really bright out there. And I will do that. And if I see something by the side of the road or where I can get to it, don't worry, I'll act, you know. Or if something's happening in the moment, I have the means to be able to, you know, to take care of business if I need to. But yeah, as far as like, you know, going through locked gates, past signs that say no trespassing, that's not that's, you know, maybe that's what it would take, but it's that's just too dangerous. A lot of these people, they're out here for a reason, you know. They want to be out here, they want to be alone, they want to be, they don't like neighbors, I think. You know, by the way, it looks like it's posted no trespassing, keep out, it says. I mean, come on. You think somebody's gonna knock on your door and borrow sugar? So, yeah, but I've like I said, I've gone by a couple of those places, and we'll. There's several of these little, I guess, communities. I guess I don't know. Out here. I don't know how much it costs to live out here, but man. Not a county maintained road. Well, that is not maintained by the county. But that sounds like it's for us, right? So it's funny, these power pole roads, what I've seen, like these power pole roads, a lot of times these are shortcuts, and they always go all the way through, because the power pole, the power company, they maintain these power poles and they have these. So some people, you know, other people may know that, and that to stay off the main road, which is over there, if you want to be really on the QT, you could travel these power pole roads. You know, I'm not saying the kidnappers did that. This is a real shot in the dark, but yeah, the light's fading, it's getting to be evening, and like I say, I had some people ping to me on this area out here, so I just thought I would, since I was in the area, you know, I'd show it to you guys, and we'd come out here, take a look. Whoa, look at that dog. Up, ups. He wants to race. Look at him go. Can you see him? Up, ups. Yeah, he's brave when he's behind his fence, I'm sure. Not so brave when he has to face 1,000 people in the chat. So anyway, I'm in the shade here, you guys. It's gonna take just a second. What do you guys think of this area? Should we continue searching out here? Give me a yes, or go back to the car and search down. What do you think? Praying for my safety, appreciate that. hopefully, yeah, you know, I'm not searching aimlessly, but I hit some of the places that were pinged to me, so yeah, it could, yeah, it is creepy. This place is creepy as heck. I get a lot of cars, getting late, getting dark. So we'll take a big swing, okay? It's sort of mixed. Go to the car, go back, go back. Yeah, this place is pretty creepy. Right now we're near the intersection of Hayloft Trail. So I guess this is the water up here. That's it. Literally. Not much water for all these houses. Maybe that's gas, I'm not sure. Yeah, so I can see like the people are emailing me about this location. I can see what they're saying, you know. There's a lot of like very sketchy places, set back, surrounded by fences, guarded by dogs. Yeah, so one thing typically I don't like to do is when you come up a road, it's always nice to go down and go back the next road, you know. Like I say, we came up that way, so we'll go back. No, we came to the power pole road should be good. What is he gonna power pole road? I know there's a lot of glare probably. Yeah, I can see what they're saying about this place, but it's just, you know, if someone's being held behind these locked gates, guarded by dogs, there's nothing I can do, you know. And that's, you know, because I looked at the places they pinged me on. Nothing on the outside tells me to call the sheriff. Anybody that sends me a tip like that, you know, you can call the sheriff yourself if you have authentic evidence. But yeah, so there you go. That's my take on the matter. Go down Wells Fargo. But so, like I say, this is in town, surrounded by other houses, right next door to each other. To hold somebody for a long period of time, maybe, but out here in something like this, it's possible. But I was in the area, so I just unloaded the bike, come out, take a look. And I brought you guys along because honestly, I'd like to ask you questions. You know? Go back to the car. Everybody's like, go back to the car. What is that? We don't rent pigs. Yeah, like these guys. You see this? The dog skeleton on the front. Man. That's your neighbor. Anyway, yeah, these people want to be left alone out here. This is it's about as remote as it's going to get. So I'll keep you on live until we get back to the car. I don't want to drop off. I don't want to drop into a well out here. I really appreciate you guys concerned about that. You know, they were shooting guns out there. This place, and I know where, like what JLR was today, they're shooting guns there too. I didn't hear any gunshots out here today, but when I was searching El Diablo, yeah, there was a lot of gunfire in the background. So, yeah, sorry about the glare. I can't see anything either. I got my head down to try to get my visor to block it. Man, I bet there's rattlesnakes out there, huh? That was a big snake the other day. Yesterday. I think it was yesterday. The El Diablo rattlesnake. There's a mountain in California called Mount Diablo. I was reading in this history book. The reason it got its name, there were some Indians that escaped the mission, and the Spanish went to gather them up, and there was an Indian chief there that would just, he fight like nobody ever seen before. And then so they called him, that Indian chief, the Spanish, they called him El Diablo. So that's what the Mount Diablo got its name from, El Diablo. So yeah, so this long stretch of Arizona, you never know, but this is actually a now see, some of these places I think are just you never know, but this is a residential street. Yeah, this is a residential street. So we'll just go back to the car here. Hopefully I can find it. I think if I just continue this way, we'll hook up with the road that goes back to the highway. Sun's going down. It's been a long day. Man. Did we come in this far? I got to get a separate phone to map with while I do this. So my stream is frozen. Okay. Okay, I had some technical issues there. Now I'm back trying to find the highway. Maybe I could knock on one of these doors and ask. Oh, I got enough gas. Road may flood. Hey, that's familiar, right? This place. Man, they would just pile bags of trash out front of their house, right? Sorry, I just wanted to stop there for a second. Alternative lifestyles, I guess. I think I remember that. I saw a car bumper on the side of the road there. I think I remember that car bumper. I think I'm going the right way. So, yeah, the advice of going back to the car probably is good. But earlier I was on Highway 286 and going around there. We had a lot of like border patrol going back and forth. And, out here, this is literally the Wild West out here. Yeah, I am one-handing it here. Nothing like driving directly into the sun, right? Maybe you guys, if those of you still on the stream, put on your sunglasses. So yeah, it's quite a day today. I searched that Highway 286, which would be the back way to Mexico from Tucson. Like if you were to go through Nogales, you know, border patrol, highway patrol, got to drive through all those towns. We went the back way to Mexico, which you know, just logic and reasoning, it may have been a good try. Like I've been all around in town already, you know. Just don't see her being. She's not in the washes. She's not in the tunnels. We searched all the nearby abandoned houses. Hopefully, supposedly some guys are coming in. Some more guys are coming in to help. Hopefully they turn something up. I mean, it's $1 million reward now, you guys. You got to get some people out here, some bounty hunters, joining the search. We were out here before there was any reward at all, you know. We were just out here. Says come out and help search. We were out here doing it then, but you know, now there's an incentive for people to come. So hopefully they'll come out here and turn something up, you know. And for the kidnappers too, they get $1 million cash. So she says, I'll give you cash. Just release my mom. Man, doesn't seem like too much to ask. Yeah. Well, we found the main road, right? I'm pretty happy about that. I have an internal GPS. And it told me right where to go. I wasn't worried a bit. I may have sounded worried, but I wasn't worried. I was just faking it for the camera. So we're back at the mailboxes. You know, things turn up in the oddest places. Man, okay. Well, we did it. I know it seemed like an aimless drive, but I did go by the places that people emailed me about. There's really nothing I can do out there. If you have something that's actionable, all I can say is contact law enforcement in a situation like that, because, right? Sorry, just trying to get you balanced here. Maybe we'll go here for the sign off. We've got 832 people. Thanks a lot for coming along for the ride, you guys. I appreciate it. So yeah, so we searched that. Boy, the camera's crooked. Sorry. Yeah, so we searched that area out there. It's hard to get a good spot on the motorcycle. Maybe I should use. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we searched out there. Like I say, it's the definitely suspect location, being with those big, huge lots and sort of rundown houses and guarded by dogs and fences. Sort of reminds me of Nogales a little bit. Some of those places in Nogales. You know, without a vehicle, without a suspect description, it's so tough. So, but like I say, we went out to Highway 286, and I thought that was a good shot. And I wanted to see what the border was like, and we did that. And then, yeah, we're coming back and thought we hit that. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna load back up. Made it back to civilization. Everything's good. I didn't fall in a well, didn't get bit by a rattlesnake. And yeah, I'll let you go for the evening. Probably, it's gonna be probably too dark to search the cars in town. Might have to do that tomorrow morning. We'll see what happens, see what turns up. I have some other ideas though. But anyway, we're in it to win it, you guys. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Wait, before I go, just in case, I talk to the chat just a minute. I get some thanks yous. You're welcome. I'm loved. I appreciate that, Diana. So sweet, you know? You guys are awesome. Get some rest. Get some rest. There, well, maybe this will work. Legend. I'm not a legend, you guys. Just doing what I can, you know? Yeah, until tomorrow. Thank you so much. Michelle in New York. Really great. Hey, maybe, if you guys don't mind, can you just put where you are? I'm just really curious if you could put, I don't know, your town or location, and try not to BS too much, if you don't mind. Put your location. Yeah, see, my chat is so far behind. Thanks, Pink Shimmer 2, you're awesome. I appreciate the support. Minnesota, NorCal, Oklahoma, Missouri, Florida, San Diego, UK, Ireland, man, let's go Scotland, Paris, Kentucky, very interesting. Missouri, Minnesota, Maryland, Florida. Like I say, I read the chat back after, you guys. So I'll see Tahoe. Love Tahoe. Tahoe's awesome. Yeah, nobody from Love Island out there. California. Very interesting. I appreciate that, you guys. Right on. So, Pittsburgh, New York, Idaho. Yeah, it's great. Amazing. So, yeah, I'll let you guys go. I was here for the search, and my search is over for this afternoon. Ed, we'll do the sign off. Remember, you guys, we're in it to win it, and winning is bringing Nancy home, and that's what I tried to do today, and we'll try to do it again tomorrow, okay? And then we'll see what the future holds. We'll at least give it a shot tomorrow, and then see where we go from there, okay? So, but like I say, we need a lead, you know? I was hoping that car would provide us a lead. But anyway, in it to win it. Winning is bringing Nancy home. Thanks for all your love and support. Thanks for coming along for the ride. And I'll read the chat, send me a comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Good night, you guys. You guys are awesome, man. I'm just reading the comments. You guys are amazing. I mean, honestly. All the love and support. It's just, you know, I'm just not used to this. It's really nice. Aloha. Good night.